Okay, very weird moment that happened in the Super Bowl in midway through the second quarter. So it's a 4th down and 3. That's worth noting. The not just the down, but the distance right here. So no worries. The Eagles say let's kick a field goal to go up a clean 10 points. But there was movement up at front, and at first it looked like it was going to be called on the Kansas City Chiefs, which would have given the Eagles a first down. And in fact, on replay, that's exactly what it's going to look like. Like, watch, I'll show a couple different angles. Here you're going to see that it's George Karlaftis who's the first guy to move. I'll show this angle as well. It is worth mentioning that this is when the broadcast showed the footage. We never got a clear angle like 5 seconds before the ball was snapped. So it's possible there was movement prior to when the broadcast is showing us this. As you see here, there is movement by a couple guys, actually, and I believe they do get into the neutral zone. Not by a lot, but it does look to me, I think the helmet is well over the neutral zone at that point, I think. I don't know. If it's not in the neutral zone, it's not a penalty, but again, this was called on the Eagles, pushing them back 5 yards, which I don't really understand. I tried to zoom in with the broadcast angle. This is the one they showed. I don't see anything here. I see absolutely nothing that would be it was called on the person who snapped the ball, the long snapper here. I don't see anything that could have called this a offensive penalty. I have no idea why it was called. They showed this angle as well, which again, I don't know how quickly they cut over to it. It seems like they stay still for a while, but I don't know if it was paused and then, they moved forward. I would have loved to see an angle like this for like 5 seconds before. They never showed us that one. Now, again, I do think you can argue, like, was he over the neutral zone? It's super close. I think you could argue he wasn't, in which case it wouldn't have been a penalty. It just would have been a good field goal. The field goal did go in. For a second, it looked like it wasn't going to, which would have really added to the controversy. But I don't know. A weird call. I don't hate not calling it a neutral zone infraction because I do think it's close. But you're calling it on offense, unless there's something that we just didn't see or it was called in the wrong number or something, I don't get that at all.